the viral cabbage boil a hit or a miss? Let's find out. I've had cabbage boil videos all over my FYP and every single time they looked so good, but I want to find out if they actually taste as good. So I started out by taking out the core of the cabbage and then poking a bunch of holes in it. Then I added in some olive oil and rubbed it in really good, and the star of the show for the cabbage boil is actually the seasonings, so we are seasoning heavily. I'm gonna list all of the different seasonings on the screen, but we are being very generous. And then I'm gonna massage all of those seasonings in, and I want to be really thorough with this so that all of the seasonings can get inside those little cuts I made earlier. And I'm also doing this directly on the tin foil that I'm gonna use to bake the cabbage, just so we have no waste. Then I added in some salt, lemon juice, and then lastly just a little bit of butter right in the middle where I took out the core. Then I wrapped it up very tightly so that everything can get nice and cooked. And into the oven it goes at 385 degrees for 1 whole hour. After an hour I pulled it out and I added in half a cup of water, and at this point I realized that there was a little hole in the foil, so I did move it into a new foil and I just added in all of that delicious cabbage juice right on top. I once again wrapped this up super tightly and stuck this back in the oven for 1 more hour. And while that finished baking, I made a little garlic butter sauce to go right on top, and I added in all of the same seasonings that I used earlier. I also added in some hot sauce I had from takeout I had earlier in the week, and then I mixed everything up and it was ready to go. So after 2 whole hours in the oven, the cabbage was pulled out and it honestly smelled really good. The excess cabbage juices that were taken out, I actually just mixed those in with the sauce I made earlier, and then I drizzled everything on top, and you guys, this was an absolute hit. I loved it. Would 100% try again. The combination of the soft and juicy cabbage with the seasonings and that garlic butter sauce, it honestly tasted even better than it looks.